literally has a bullet in his eye. The detective at this point, his frustration starts to turn into like worry. Something's wrong. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's not even making sense. All he wants to do is go to sleep. So he asks Ryan, hey, can I take a closer look at your face? Because he starts to think, okay, maybe this guy has a really bad concussion and he needs to be seeing a doctor right now, not talking to me. So he says, can I take a closer look at your wounds? He stands up and he's still a little frustrated, you can tell, but he's trying to figure out what's going on. So he looks at Ryan's face, and the second he touches like Ryan's head, Ryan goes,
oh, my head hurts.
So the detective abruptly gets up and exits the room at this point. Like he just walks out of the room. And when he comes back into the room, it's like a completely new detective, but it's the same guy. His demeanor has changed. What? The way he's talking has changed. He comes walking back in, and in a very compassionate and calm voice, he tells Ryan that the fire department is coming back and they're going to take him over to the hospital. They've dispatched the fire department to come look at him.
Okay.
Ryan goes, you're taking me to the hospital? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, why? I don't want to go to the hospital. I just want to go to bed. And the cop uncuffs him and says, we just need to make sure you're okay. The cop uncuffs him. So he was a suspect and he was cuffed, but now he's uncuffed.
All right. So what happened?
So they both sit there and they wait, despite Ryan's pleas to go to sleep. He's like, I don't want to go to the hospital. I just want to go to sleep. Finally, the paramedics enter the room. And as they do, the detective mumbles, you're not going to believe this one. He tells them, I looked closer at his face. He keeps telling me that he was shot or hit by a revolver, and he starts whispering and he says, I think these wounds right here near the nose is a gunshot entrance that passed through his nose and went into his eye.
Oh my gosh. So he's actually shot.
So the fire department walks in, they start looking at him, and it's a big
Holy
rush.
Crap.
And you guys are all probably as heartbroken and sick as I was when I first heard this, because now what you know, this whole story is awful.
Yeah. But he was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth.
But he couldn't speak because he was just shot.
He literally has a bullet in his eye.